And here we have the final episode of the
where is
Rescue
this
Rabbit
place?
vlogs. And hi, Rescue Cat.
Welcome, little cat, to
Hi.
the forbidden Listerand.
Hi, Hardleg Joe. You know what's really funny about this
You know how I
picture?
got here?
2 of the cards
No,
here aren't
stop.
going to be banned for much
Don't
longer.
come any closer with your germs. Filthy, filthy. No matter how much I clean myself, I always have so many germs.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here now.
Oh wait, don't go. Do you want to hear a joke?
No, not really.
This one's a good one. You like it?
You say so.
2 toasters are sitting on a countertop. One turns to the other and says, "Do you ever feel empty
Stupid dumb
inside?
animation.
Do you feel as though there's a hole inside of your heart? And no matter what you do or what you say, or who you talk to, the hole only grows larger, going bigger and bigger until it consumes your entire body."
And the other one
You
said,
ever look
"Ah,
around
a
at
talking
everyone else and
toaster."
think, are they the same as me? Are they also void of emotions? Or am I the only one? A lone empty husk, a stranger in a strange land, an empty vessel just floating through the
What's with
wind.
the gem in the middle of your stomach? I never noticed that before.
The second toaster turns to the first and says, "Did that toaster just talk?"
Yeah, I've heard this joke before.
That's a good one.
Well, that was hella weird.
Yep. Welcome to the Forbidden Realm.
Prepare the duo arena.
Guys are nice to know
I
the
will
Rescue Cat
quickly
is still
defeat
okay.
This ally of the ally of justice, and then shoot him out in the vacuum of space.
As you do.
But, sir, we have yet to clean it from the party we threw last week.
Oh, party. I thought you said potty.
It was Frank's birthday.
Meat, 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 meat. Thank you, Apocalypse.
Well, that's fine. We'll just do it right here. Are you ready, you little
I
rabbit?
just realized that one
Yeah,
of Worm
sure,
King's
whatever.
hands, he's
Let's
got
get
one
this over
Apocalypse in his hand. I didn't notice that
You
before.
go first, rabbit. I'll be generous and give you the advantage.
Thank you.
Okay. My deck has a good first turn strategy anyway. I summon Duck Dummy in attack mode.
Okay.
Ah, look at that pathetic creature. It doesn't even have any attack points.
And it's a
And
Gemini.
it doesn't even have an effect. Ha! What a completely useless card.
Guys, it's a Gemini monster. They don't gain an effect until they're summoned for a second time. Have you guys
for now,
never
it's basically
seen
a
Gemini
normal.
monster before?
Wow, you're so smart. I guess this is why you're the king.
Yeah, you're
Okay, so they're
freaking
stupid
smart.
lackeys.
You've
Okay.
got this in the bag.
At least that's an excuse
I
as
am
to why
pretty
no
smart.
one knows how
And
what
also, you
anyone
can't gain its
does.
effect until your next turn. So now you just have a
They're just
zero
idiots,
attack
so I guess
target
that's
sitting
fair.
on the
At least
field,
it's explained
waiting
in a
for me to
sense.
crush it under my hue of superior dueling skills.
Said the word,
So
so
anyways,
then
I
I
set 2
I
cards,
underestimate
and then
Ally
it's
of
my turn.
Justice.
My turn. I draw. I activate Future Fusion and use Worm Zero as my target. Worm
You're using the
Zero is
pre-rot
ultimate
effect?
worm made of combination of all worms and gains attack and effects based on the different amounts of worms I use to bring it out. And since Future
In
Fusion
Duel-
allows me to use cards from my deck,
In Dual
I'll send
World
10
Carnival,
different worms with different names to the
one of the
graveyard
YuGiOh Zexo
to give
3DS
Worm Zero
games, one of the
5,000
only
attack
one, but
when he hits the field and
there's a
do
worm
turns.
duelist who uses this exact
I
strategy.
wish I could be
And
in
it's
the mass of
annoying.
worm flesh.
With one card, our king has already turned this game basically on its head. There's no way he can lose now.
Oh, but I'm not done yet. I also activate Worm Zex.
I mean, summon.
Hey, who's that handsome fellow?
That's you, Zex.
And then I activate its effect to send Yagan straight from the deck to the
You
graveyard.
didn't send it for Future
and then
Fusion?
I use Yagan's
No, I guess if you have
effect in the
graveyard effects,
graveyard
why
to
would you
special
do that?
summon itself to my
Neat.
side of the field and face down defense position. Now I'll set 1 card face down and attack
And
your
Yagan
pathetic
has an effect if
monster
it's
with my
some-
Worm
it's
Zex.
flipped up
Gosh, I look like such a
when someone
sexy
through Zex's
animal.
effect.
Hey, I'm out here too. I can't wait to see some action.
Not so fast. At the start of your battle phase, I activate Arrival Rivals.
What's that
and
do?
immediately normal summon my Duck Dummy to gain its effect.
Oh,
Once activated, all of your attacks become direct attacks. You can't target my monsters with any of your attacks, nor Duck Dummy for effects, and he can't be destroyed by them either.
okay.
No matter. Zex, attack directly.
Spirit
And on your
Barrier.
attack, I activate Spirit Barrier.
What? Why aren't you taking any damage?
That's Spirit
With
Barrier's
Spirit
effect.
Barrier out, as long as I control the monster, I
It's
take
an
no
infinite
battle
loop.
damage.
Oh no! With Duck Dummy out, it's impossible to attack the rabbit's monsters. And with Spirit Barrier, he can't deal any damage. It's a perfect defense. What an incredibly intelligent play.
Whatever is the king to do?
I surrender.
Worry not, I have already figured out the weakness to that so-called perfect defense. I may be locked out of attacking you for this turn, but I have several ways to use my superior intelligence to break your board.
Oh, really? Well, it's my turn. I summon Sky Star Ray in attack mode.
That thing can attack directly.
Oh no! Skystar Ray can attack directly, and then disappears afterwards until the next time. The rabbit plans to use its perfect defense to slowly poke the king down with small, direct attacks.
It's slow,
What
but it
heaven
gets
is
the
king
job
going to do
done.
now?
Yeah, like your subordinate said. Or well, that's the strategy anyway. Now I enter the battle phase.
Haha, not so fast. It is you who has already fallen into my trap. I activate W.
I just
negative
realized,
meteorite.
what
With
mouth
this
is
card,
Worm
I can
King
flip all of
talking
my
out
cards
of?
face up. And when
See, got one on
Yaga is
top of
flipped
his head and
face
then one
up,
in his
I
guts.
can return a card you control to your hand, and I target your Sky Star Ray.
With Skystar
'Cause I
Ray
can't
sent
target
back to the
Duck
hand,
Dummy.
he can't attack, thereby stalling out the rabbit for a turn.
Yay, I'm helping.
Tuh.
But that's not it.
I guess there really doesn't matter what mouth he's talking
Do you
out
end
of.
your
Up to your own
turn?
imagination.
Yeah, I end my turn. There's nothing more I can do.
Not so fast. At the end of your turn, Meteorite's second effect activates, which allows me to flip all of my monsters back face down, and then special summon a level 7 or higher reptile-type monster from my deck.
Oh,
And I
great.
choose the Worm King.
Of course.
What an amazing play! In one fell swoop, he's countered the counter and brought out
Now I
his
know why
ace
this
card.
episode's so long.
Rabbit must be shaking in his boots.
I don't wear boots.
Okay.
I am
On my
shaking,
turn,
but that's so they
the
can prove
turn
who's
clock
talking.
advances forward 1. So on my very next turn, I will have Worm
It's only
0
been
out,
one-
and then
it's
it's
only
game
turn
over.
3?
Assuming I don't win
Wait, it'd been
before
turn
then,
4.
of course, I
Worm King, 1
sacrifice
second.
Yagan to bring out Worm Queen. Then I use Worm King's effect to sacrifice Zex in order to destroy your spirit barrier.
I believe with Worm
Then I
Queen, you can
attack with both
contribute,
Worm King
you
and
contribute a
Queen.
worm monster that's face down. In order to,
With one fell
in order to
swoop,
summon
the
that
king
only
has
one
broken the
tributes.
rabbit's board and brought out his two
I
ace
think.
monsters at once.
This is basically game over for the rabbit now.
Don't count your chickens before they
Yeesh.
hatch.
Well, that's not too surprising. I wasn't exactly hoping for the Ducklock to win me this anyway.
Haha, bluff all you want. But on my next turn, with Worm 0 hitting the field, this is all but over.
But what's your plan
Hurry up
B?
and take your last turn.
Okie dokie, my turn. I activate Creature Swap. Both players must choose one monster they control to give
Oh.
to their opponents.
Worm Queen.
No, with this the king has no choice but to give Rabbit one of his ace monsters. And in return, the rabbit will be able to attack the king directly, with all of his monsters due to Duck Dummy's effect being active on the king's side of the field.
How will the king get out of this one now?
Worry not, for it's merely one turn, and my ace monsters only have effects that work with a worm-based deck. Plus, he only has that Sky Star in his hand. There's no way he can kill me in one turn. With only Worm Queen and one normal summon, I still have all 8,000 of my life points.
Trying to eat
Are you
those
guys
words,
done?
because I
You
have
people
more
talk
than
so
just
much,
Sting
I
Star
swear.
8
This is taking
in my
so
hand.
much longer than it needs to.
It kind of does.
Anyways, I summon Predaplant Ogre
That's the anime in a
Scorpion,
nutshell.
and uses effect to discard one monster from my hand to
Probably
special summon
Star
a
Ray.
Predaplant from my deck. And when Predaplant Cobra special summon, I'll use its effect to add Brilliant Fusion to my hand.
Darlingtonia Cobra?
Next, I exceed
I wish
summon
it was
into
Darlington
MX Saber
Cobra.
Invoker, and use his effect
No
to
ban
special
list,
summon
remember
1,000
that.
Blades from my deck. Now I'll use Brilliant Fusion to send 2
It-
cards from my
well,
deck to the graveyard.
traditional
to special
format,
summon
rather.
Gem Knight, Seraphinite,
Not no
defense
ban list,
position.
otherwise Risk Cat
And
wouldn't
one
be
of
in
those
this
cards I
position.
send to the graveyard, Trick Clown, will activate its effect to bring itself out to the field with no stats, and I take 1,000 points of damage. Next, I'll use Trick Clown and Thousand Blades to exceed summons into Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon.
All this in one
and
turn.
use its effect on your Worm King to bring its attack up to 3850. Now I'll use Blackwing Zephyros the Elite's effect from the graveyard to send Brilliant Fusion back to my hand to special summon this card from the graveyard. And I take 400 points of damage due to its effect.
Must have been sent
But
there.
Gem Knight
Must have been
Seraphinite goes to the
discarded.
graveyard with Brilliant Fusion removed from the field.
Maybe still a
And
Stingray in
next,
hand.
due to me taking 400 points of damage, I'll activate Heroic Challenger Thousand Blades effect from the graveyard to bring itself back out. Then I'll use Zephyros and Thousand Blades to exceed summon into Utopia, and then rank them up twice to bring out Utopia the Lightning. Now I'll enter my battle phase.
Did he
Jesus.
just summon a whole bunch of monsters in one turn?
Yep.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Nope, all of that was within the rules, since it seems like we're using Master Rule 3 in this series.
Evidently.
And I attack directly with all 4 monsters. Thanks to the
GG.
effect of your Duck Dummy, for way more than 8,000 points of damage.
Sheebus
This
Christ.
is impossible! How could I lose? My strategies were perfect.
Your strategies weren't terrible.
Rabbit is really smart. You see how he turned that duel around in one turn?
I've never seen so many summons in one turn before. I can't believe it was all within the rules of the game. They should really put some kind of restriction on the number of monsters you can special summon from the extra deck in one turn.
Hardy har
Maybe with a
har.
special kind of zone, only for extra deck monsters.
That's just retarded, YuGiOh. That would ruin the game.
You're right,
They
Sax.
say that about every new
I'm
mechanic.
sorry, you know I love you.
I know YuGiOh.
If you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn, that's against the rules.
Well,
Pendulums.
with my win, I get control of the spaceship now, right?
No, that can't be. You must have cheated. I'm unbeatable.
Evidently not.
Holy crap. You killed him.
Oh, we can't have two leaders in this ship now, can we?
Meep.
I mean, I guess not, but, you know, whatever. That's not even the weirdest thing I've
Also,
seen.
Apocalypse. This
What
is
are
no
your
time for
orders
racial
for us?
slurs.
New captain.
Yes. How can we serve you?
Get the
Well,
fudge
you
off
guys
my
know how
ship.
to get to the Forbidden List realm?
Of course we do. It's in space. So you can only get there with a spaceship.
Logically.
So you're in luck.
Men, prepare the jump drives. Throw as many counter-trap cards in the engine as possible for maximum speed.
Ah, yes. Good thinking, YuGiOh. Everyone knows counter-trap cards are the fastest cards in the universe at spell speed 3.
Ah, but Zex, what about spell speed 4?
Spell speed 4 is bullshit. Just because
True,
your
there
effect
is
says
no
nothing to
speed
be
spell
trained to you
4.
doesn't make you the fastest.
Yeah, spell speed 4 is bullshit. Get rid of the super polys, Apocalypses.
Meep.
Wait, don't be too hasty. Super polys might still be somewhat useful in the future.
Wait. You guys power the spaceship with trap cards?
Well, how else do you power a spaceship?
I don't know. You know what? Whatever. As long as it works, I guess.
Yeah, who
Yes.
cares?
Apox, pump in those counters at full speed. We're going to the Forbidden List realm.
Meep. Useless anyway. It's true though, there is no such thing as spell speed 4. Mac, you're the destroyer.
I am the gatekeeper
Of
to
course.
the Forbidden List realm. None shall enter unless they are able to defeat me.
Will Rescue Rabbit be able to defeat the gatekeeper of the Forbidden List realm so he can rescue
Whoops.
his cat friends? So they
Good
can
thing I
go
didn't
watch
miss
a movie or
anything.
something.
Be
Find
like,
out
of
next time
course.
on Rescue Cat is Missing.
Wait, they're gonna go watch a video or something? I thought they were going to see a movie. Maybe misheard. Looking forward to part 4 though. See ya.